The art of hand weaving is one of the most important Filipino crafts handed down from generation to generation. Usually, it's made from indigenous fabrics admired for their sheer beauty, uniqueness, and global appeal. As an ever-resourceful race, this has transformed from a deeply rooted tradition into a source of livelihood. Through the use of recycled cloth and sustainable materials, a group of weavers in Payatas, Quezon City has made a living out of unwanted scraps with the help of the social enterprise Footwear brand. The community in Payatas has been tapped by this footwear brand to buy and weave cloth scraps from local shirt factories. This footwear brand then in turn procures these woven products, increasing the wages of a weaver by as much as 400 to 1,300%.
In this community, we met a lot of mothers who lacked opportunities for livelihood, and we also saw a lot of weavers, the ones who weave woven rags for mats, like the floor mats that you buy from the market. So in our case, we not only saw the potential of the material, but also the potential of the mothers in a community. So as a social enterprise, you want to be able to empower communities, especially urban poor communities.
57-year-old Virgilio Estrada, or simply known as Kuya Hill in his community, has been a weaver for over 8 years. Strange as it may seem for a grown man to be interested in a craft that is closely associated with women, Kuya Hill has actively promoted in his community the potential of woven rags as a livelihood opportunity, mainly to housewives whose idle time at home can help augment their family's earnings.
Nakita ko kasi marami yung mga nanay na marunong pero hindi pulido yung gawa. Gusto kong ipataas yung antas ng paggawa nila. Gusto kong tumaas yung kinikita nila kesa doon sa karaniwan na 950 lang. Sa akin, kaya mahalaga dahil nakakadagdag ng kita, tulong sa mga asawa nila. Ito po, ang basahan, sinusupply po namin ito sa Habi lang talaga. Ito yung ginagawang sapatos na Tapos, bali, ang bayad sa mga nani nito, 50 pesos. So, sa 1 kilo, nakaka5 peraso times 50.
Jenna Pagpagitan, a mother of 3, is just one of the 7 active weavers in the Payatas community. Like Kuya Hill, weaving has always been an interest of hers. Better way of helping with her family's expenses than by using her passion and talent for weaving.
Nakikita mo yung anak mo, susubaybayan mo na lalo na pa nag-i-school, natuturuan mo pa siya habang kumikita ka. Pero yung anak mo, hindi mo alam kung ano ka nakapag-aral, hindi ka na-assign. So,
hindi mo naman magagawa yung bagay kung hindi mo rin hilig gawin. So, siguro gusto ko lang din yung ginagawa ko. Kaya parang aside dun sa nag-i-enjoy ka na, kumikita ka pa.
But more than business growth, this footwear brand also contributes positive social impact to its partner community. This is through livelihood opportunities to the mothers in the communities and further expanding their skills through trainings.
What we do for the mothers is, aside from the financial aspect, which is of course, giving them livelihood, we also try to teach them on financial literacy so that they're wiser with the money that they earn. And also, we try to conduct some team building so that we can get closer as a community.
We have an increasing number of unemployed, so it's only by way of having your own business, no matter how small it is, that will already provide you your own employment opportunity. So that's just the basic, I think, importance of having livelihood as our advocacy.
In the last survey conducted April this year by the PSA, or Philippine Statistics Authority, unemployment rate shows there are still over 2.5 million Filipinos unemployed. So, what do you do when there aren't any jobs in the market? You create one for yourself. such as the principle behind livelihood projects. But to start your own business can be daunting, especially for ordinary members of the community. 2 years ago, the government passed the Go Negosyo Act that provided for the establishment of local centers dedicated to assisting ordinary Filipinos in making their own livelihood.
So it's very important because right now we have an increasing number of unemployed. So it's only by way of having your own business, no matter how small it is, that will already provide you your own employment opportunity. So that's just the basic, I think, importance of having livelihood as our advocacy.
Through what they call information sessions, community members are made aware of the nitty-gritty in putting up their own businesses, especially the laws that surround it. But more importantly, the DTI says that community members are trained to assess the market and realize the potential of resources that are at hand.
This is really more of giving encouragement to those who are not into business yet, that pwede pala, even without even capital, you can start a business. So these are the classic examples of small becoming large, micro rather becoming small, small becoming medium.
But of course, everybody needs a little push. And that's where social enterprises come in.
So that means that you have also a responsibility to your other, other stakeholders within your chain. So ibig sabihin, yung concern is not only for your own business, but for the others as well, that will ultimately make your business sustainable and competitive.
For this footwear brand, social enterprise makes up a large chunk of their operations. It is their partner communities who directly provides them with weave materials that they use for their products. They are currently working with 30 weavers who supply woven materials, doing away with middlemen and enabling them to profit more from their output.
You must also be aware of what is your value chain. If you are in that particular business, you must also be able to provide support or assistance to the players in your value chain.
As this footwear brand competes not only in the local but also in the foreign market, their partner community is not left behind, moving up along at the same time as the company does.
Mas mabilis siya kasi kapag ang produkto ay gawang kamay, hindi gawang makina, mas gusto ng taga-ibang bansa. Kumbaga pinaghirapan, sabi nga labor of love products, yun, talagang gustong-gusto nila yun.
And once the products receive global attention, community partners are also in a way taken to places they never imagined possible with scrap cloth. And at the end of the day, that's really the whole point. To create a business that not only lets your ideas soar, but take ordinary people to extraordinary heights and expose them to the possibilities of improving their quality of lives.
We're really proud of the product and the story. So we want the story of the brand to complement the quality of the products that we sell.
So with that, they can be motivated and likewise also start thinking on the bigger picture, how they start the program or the business rather, and how they can expand it.
So really, it's the idea of using businesses to help our young adults help themselves. So we don't give away anything for free. They pay for their own scholarships. They work for their own allowances.
So nakilala ko si Messi Bessie and pinaintindi niya sa akin kung ano ba yung kahalagahan ng pag-aaral. Kailangan mo munang tulungan yung sarili mo bago mo matulungan yung mga magulang mo.